Road to Success is brought to you by Equity Bank.
Equity Bank, you are listening, caring partner.
Thank you for watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. Our guest this week is John Waweru of TRISOL Solutions. Karibu sana.
Thank you, Catherine.
Why TRISOL? What does TRISOL stand for?
I call it TRISOL because in this market, when I was starting the business, I wanted to be recognized by three key areas, and that was offering quality systems with the best service and the best support. So when I came up, I wanted to have three things, and that's why we have the TRI and the solution.
Tell us, what kind of products does TRISOL Solutions provide?
We supply and install security systems such as access control systems, whether you're using RFID or biometric for your fingerprint. We also have CCTV systems. We also have nanny cameras that are so popular nowadays. Okay. We have intruder alarms, electric fence, automatic gates, and video intercoms.
And what sets you apart from your competition? Because I mean, everybody's now in providing security.
Number one is honesty and integrity. We provide you what we have promised you. Two is quality systems. We do not give you cheap systems. We ensure that whatever we give you is quality, from the smallest thing to the biggest thing.
For you, the reason for starting TRISOL is actually very unique. Share that story with us.
I used to work for a security company. The support was not as good because we had a timeline and a time limit for the company. So I decided, when I'm starting my company, I would like to be different and offer different things, different support. I want to give you the best support so you feel nice.
While you're still in that company where you were working from, why didn't you implement all these solutions?
The company has policies which you cannot bend. You can try as much as possible, but again, we always have to follow company procedure and policies. Being
a very technical person, having the engineer background, were you challenged starting a company?
Yes, I was. It was a big challenge for me because I was very good technically, but how would I run the business? I needed some managerial skills, finance skills, because the business doesn't only run on technical skills. But with time, I've managed to enroll into classes where we are taught managerial skills, financial skills, people management skills. And with time, I'm grasping.
In the last 5 years, you've been in business. What is the biggest lesson that you have learned?
The biggest lesson, especially with our industry, is honesty and integrity. You have to be very honest with the client. And as in every business, it's very important to be honest. Two, patient. I've had to be very patient with customers. Customers want this prolonged, or they want it in a very short time. But I've learned to be patient with the customers. You have to listen. You have to be more of a listener than someone who talks. So you have to listen to the client so that you can give them the best solution that you can give them.
And what was the process for you? You know, you talked about the transition from being a technician into a manager, into an entrepreneur also. What was that transition like?
It was difficult. It was difficult because I was used to, you get money, you spend it. You don't know how to differentiate what is personal money, what is company money. Anything that comes, we have this project, let's just go into it. You've paid your salaries, you've paid your rent and all your overheads, and you're okay. But when you look at it after some time, you realize something is missing. But you never know what is missing until you find someone who tells you this is what is missing in the business.
Security business generally is very capital intensive industry to be in. How did you manage to raise the capital to start your company?
I started off with my little savings, Then I created goodwill with banking institutions and the customers. I'll do very good jobs and they will pay on time. Once they pay on time, I was able to turn around the jobs and with time, with bigger projects, I was able to talk to the bank and they were able to facilitate financing in between projects that I was doing.
You know, John, it's very interesting how people make it sound very easy when you're coming from employment and starting your business. You make it sound like it's an easy process. Yeah. Had you prepared yourself mentally before you left your former company or your former employer?
I was half prepared, as in every person who's starting a business. We always have this anticipation that we are good here, so I can make even better out there. But starting is not easy. It's not,
because you're coming from now being
yes,
employed.
You're coming to, you know at the end of the month you're getting something.
Yes.
But here is, you either depending on goodwill from clients and from your marketing. Yes. And how you're going to get clients, you never know. In fact, in my first year of business, in my first month, I made zero. I was actually going to the office, spending the day in the office, doing marketing strategies, and I made nothing in the first month. And whatever I got in the second month,
you have to back
yes,
pay.
I mean it was so it was slowly eating up my profits. But for me, I had created some goodwill with the clients that I had, and I only had to do 2-3 jobs with some clients who had trusted me, and they were able to refer me to their friends, other clients, and that's how I've grown over time.
John, one of the issues I would like to touch on is the issue of vetting your employees and how trustworthy are they? But we'll do this after the break.
Okay.
You're watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. Don't go away.
The new Equity Auto Branch MasterCard with PayPass lets you enjoy a faster, cashless, more secure card experience. You can tap and swipe your shopping, pay your bills, and fuel at no charge. You can also withdraw and deposit cash at equity agents and ATMs countrywide and access your bank account from any MasterCard outlets worldwide when you travel. Visit your Equity Bank branch today and get yours instantly.
Welcome back. You're watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. Our guest is John Waweru of TRISOL Solutions. John, security is very sensitive, and the people you work with must be people that you must trust. What is the vetting process?
For me, when I was starting a business, my business in this case, I realized that you have to get people that, one, you either know or you know their background or history. So what I did is, and what I still do, I approach schools, technical schools, and I always ask for the head to give me a good student that they know, because in school, you're bound to know someone's character, whether they're good or bad, and no one will refer to me, a technician or a student who's not good in character. Then I always have a mentoring program in my company where I sit with a new employee, and for 1 month I go through them on the company policies and the culture of the company, on what they should do and what they should not do. So after 1 month I can tell whether this person is fit for the company or not.
This is now before you send them now to fix my CCTVs and all that.
As they're doing, it's like in-house training. I go with them, I have supervisors, I assign them a supervisor who will be watching what they're doing, how they behave, and what they do. We are very strict, especially on our code of conduct, on dressing, on how you present yourself, grooming, and all.
What about security? I mean, how do you trust people that they would not come back again?
We always ensure that we train the client on how to use the system, and we always ensure that we train them on how to change the codes, so that once we leave, they can change all the codes and it becomes a foolproof system.
What is so unique about your products?
Now, one of the unique things system is, for example, with our CCTV system, you're able to view remotely from your mobile phone or your iPad, whatever is happening. Like now, I can view my house remotely and see what my kid is doing, how they are being treated and all. You can as well be able to keep in touch. With our advanced TV system, you're able to do playback. You just come here by pressing playback. You select the date, then you select the time there. So at this time, this is what was happening. You're able to fast forward. I can see what my son was watching at this time. I can fast forward and see what they were doing. So this gives you convenience in what you're doing.
Do you work with our police force when it comes to your equipment?
Yes, we've had cases of robbery, and we've assisted the police in getting the footage where they're able to apprehend the suspect, or they're able to ensure that whatever the claim is, they can verify the claim to what is being said.
Who is your target market?
Currently, we have homes, because the homes are now coming up to start securing themselves. Then we have small businesses, we have small offices.
And how do you market yourself?
Our number one marketing tool is word of mouth. Yeah. We do a good job for you, then you will always refer us to. Then we have online marketing. We have our website, and we are also on Facebook. So we use that as a tool for marketing.
And what specific challenges does your company face as a security firm?
One is we are not known. So whenever we are doing our presentation, our pitching, someone is always like, where have you been? Who's this? They all know the big companies.
Okay. So how do you overcome that?
We've always ensured that we've done very good jobs and clients appreciate. One of our accomplishments is that we've managed to have 99% client retention and 99% client satisfaction. Our clients are always satisfied with our work. And that way, the referrals come in quite easy, so we don't have to struggle so much with the market.
What is your greatest achievement?
My greatest achievement is a 99% client retention. That the client that we started with 5 years ago, we still have them up to now.
John, if somebody wants to leave employment, they're listening to your story and are thinking, gosh, I can do what John has done. What advice would you give them?
One, you really need to be technically sound, because this is a technical field, so you have to be technically sound. Two, you have to be patient. Success does not come overnight. It comes with time. So patience is one of the things that I've learned in business. Patient with the customers, patient with my employees, patient with the business. And it has paid. It's not easy. Nothing is easy. But with patience, you can do it.
What about pricing?
We've had to be very competitive with our prices. And the market is, the competition we are facing right now is people have, as I said, you don't need any regulation to start a security firm. So you can always go out there, buy some products, come sell them cheaply.
Yeah.
And the people who are doing this, at some point, do not understand the product. So you go, you buy the product. After some time, it breaks down. They don't give you the support you require. The system is not as good. They cannot replace it for you. So the customer is stuck. So we try as much as possible. Instead of selling to the customer, we first educate the customer on what is good and what to look out for on a good system and a bad system. So even if they don't buy from us, we are happy when they have the right system and a good system for that matter.
What would you tell a customer today? What is the right system or what is the wrong system? Somebody watching you and listening to you, what would you tell them? Depending on the system that you want to acquire, we always educate you, then advise you and inform you on what to look out for, especially on the specifications. Specifications are everything in the systems that we are handling, because these are technical systems. The client may not understand. The outlook is okay, but the internal specification is not okay. So we educate on the client on what is good and what is not good. Then we ensure that whatever we provide is what is good, and we show the client that this is what you're supposed to be getting and this is what we are providing. And can we find you across the country?
We have clients that we are serving as far as Kisumu, Kakamega, Maralal, Mombasa, Voi, Kilifi, Ukunda, across the country. Okay. Yes.
Thank you, John, for your story, and that you're making a difference in the security, in our security, and that we can trust you. It's always good to know.
Thank you very much. And I'm delighted to be here.
Thank you for watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. Have a blessed week.
Road to Success is brought to you by Equity Bank.
Equity Bank, your listening, caring partner.